Hey y'all, today we're going to make a pizza pasta bake or pizza casserole. So to start out, we're going to need some cheese, some bell pepper, onions, ground beef, pepperoni, some spaghetti sauce or pizza sauce or whatever you have, some pasta, and then I had some mushrooms and some black olives. So go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. And then we're going to get this stuff put together. Now, to start out with, I'm going to go ahead and dice up my bell pepper and my onion. Now, you don't have to do this if you don't like bell pepper and onion. You can just use pepperoni. You don't have to do the mushrooms. You don't have to do the black olives. You can do sausage. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm not a fan of sausage, so I went with ground beef. And my pasta, by the way, is boiling on the stove behind me. But this is just what I chose to put in my pizza bake. So, but like I said, with anything else, like with the pizza, a regular pizza, you can customize this to however you want it. If you don't want to saute your vegetables, you can put them on there raw if that's the way you like it. Just however you want to do it. That's one of the best things about a dish like this. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I already had this pot dirty from boiling the pasta, so I just rinsed it out, and I'm just going to go ahead and cook my vegetables and my ground beef in there, y'all, because why waste another pan, right? So I had some ground beef. I'd gotten some big packs at Sam's and put them into some Ziploc bags. So I used about maybe a half a pound, maybe a little bit more than half a pound. Go ahead and cook that until your vegetables are soft, your meat is brown, and then drain any of the grease off of it. Then we're going to add, this is one of those really big jars of spaghetti sauce. So if you have just a regular size jar, that would be fine, or half of one of these big ones. Just however thick you want your sauce, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't mind my little island, bless it. I love this little island I got. I got it on Amazon. I'll link it down below if anybody needs one, because it's really nice, and it didn't take me long to put together at all. And the wheels lock, but I forgot to lock the wheels. That's why you keep seeing me shift the darn thing, but I really like it, y'all. So anyway, now what we're going to do is take an 8x8 pan, because of course I halved the recipe, and I just spray it with some cooking spray, and that way, you know, your noodles and stuff won't stick. And then, sort of like a lasagna, you're just going to go ahead and layer this, okay? So I just put a little bit of my spaghetti sauce and ground beef mixture down right in the bottom of my pan, just so my noodles will have something to sit on, you know, so they can kind of soak that up when they're cooking. So put about half of your noodles on, and this is probably a half pound of noodles. You know, if you're going to do a full 9x13, do a whole box of noodles. So I went ahead, because when I do pizza, if I have it, I like to use Parmesan cheese. So I sprinkled a little bit of Parmesan on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of mozzarella. And like I said, we're just going to layer this. Now, if you don't want cheese in every layer, don't put it in every layer. If you don't want vegetables in every layer, you don't have to put vegetables in every layer. You could just do the pasta and the pizza sauce, and then do the vegetables just on top. However you want to do it will be perfectly fine, and it will taste fantastic, okay? So after we get half our noodles down, we're going to put the next layer on. So put some of that sauce on, a little bit more mozzarella, a little bit more Parmesan, or a whole lot of Parmesan. You know, you do you. Nobody's judging you. Plus, we can't see what you're doing in your own kitchen anyway. Y'all can just judge me, since I'm putting mine out there for the world to see. But anyway, so in this middle layer, I decided I was going to go ahead and put in some of my mushrooms and my black olives. Now, remember, I cooked the bell pepper and the onions in with my ground beef. So we have those in there already. If you did not cook yours in with ground beef or sausage, or you didn't use ground beef or sausage, then you could certainly layer some onions and bell peppers, right in here too. So then I went ahead and I debated. I was like, am I going to put pepperoni in the middle, or am I not going to put pepperoni in the middle? But at the end of the day, y'all, it's not that much. I know it looks like a lot. and I ate on it for a week. But it's really not. I mean, it's, you know, what, 10 pepperonis? You know what I'm saying? So don't feel bad. Just layer it on there. Just layer it on there, y'all. So once you get your, whatever you're putting in the middle there, whatever you decide to put, go ahead and put the last part of your noodles right on the top. Then we're going to add the rest of our spaghetti sauce. And I started scooping it on there and then realized, I don't know why I was doing that. So I just went ahead and dumped the rest of it right on there. So you're going to dump that on, spread it out, you know, pretty even. And then go ahead and layer the final part of your toppings on. Now, this is another thing I know that people differ sometimes. If they put their like the pepperoni and stuff under the cheese or on top of the cheese. And I really don't mind it either way, but I kind of wanted my pepperonis to kind of crisp up in the oven. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, I'm going to put my pepperonis on top. So I went ahead and put a little bit more parmesan and a little bit more mozzarella. And then I went ahead and layered on just a few mushrooms and olives. Now, if you've been around for very long here, I like mushrooms cooked into things, but I'm not a big fan of just like eating a mushroom. Okay, so on my pizza, I like it. I like the little bit, you know, every now and then to get a little bite of it, but I don't go crazy with the mushrooms or the black olives for that matter when I do pizza or like this pizza bake. So, but you put as much, you want to put the whole darn can on there, then honey, you put it right on there if that's what you want to do. And it'll be just fine. So once I put my little tiny layering of mushrooms and olives on there, I just went on ahead and put some pepperonis on there and tried to make it look neat. And you know, what do y'all like on your pizza? Are y'all like plain pepperoni, folks? Or do y'all like a whole lot of vegetables on there? Or are you the very controversial pineapple goes on pizza kind of person? Let me know down in the comments, because I'm curious to know. I don't mind pineapple on pizza. It's not my favorite, but I will eat it. So, you know, everybody likes what they like. So my pan was kind of full, y'all. So I thought I'm going to put this on a cookie sheet and bake it, because I just cleaned my oven and I don't want to clean the darn thing again. So put it on a cookie sheet, pop it in your oven, and bake it for about 30 minutes. You're just going to bake it until your cheese is good and melted, because everything else is done. So as you can see, my little pepperoni's crisped up a little bit, and there you can see the layers. And don't worry, those noodles look like they don't have anything on them, but y'all, they were perfect. They're perfectly cooked. They had lots of flavor, and like I said, you can cut this into a whole bunch of pieces, just this small pan, because I ate on it, like I said, for a week. But it was delicious. So if you like pizza, but you want something just a little bit different, make this right here. It's super, super simple. And I mean, if you like pizza and you like pasta, you're going to love this thing, because I certainly did. All right, y'all, that's it for today. I will pop y'all another video over here, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.